making sure my microphone works, that's always essential. I kind of mute it when I'm doing stuff. Hi! First of all, apologies for no stream last week. I turned everything on, did a massive long Windows update, and then half the stuff didn't work. The camera didn't work, and I still had the problem with the all the things not working. And why am I looking so yellow on my camera now? Fuck camera. Not that yellow. Hey, Henrik! Anyways, so I was like 10 to 4, I finally finished and fixed all the things, and then my brain just went, you know what, no. Let's not. So I had to take off. Sometimes you're meant, you need to listen to your mental health, and then it's like, nope. So, we have potentially fixed the issue of having the music on our recordings. We will find out after the stream. I still haven't fixed the issue with my alerts. So for some reason, I still can't hear the alerts. You guys can hear the alerts. I just don't know. We'll be playing around with it a little bit longer to make sure that all the things have been done. And I still don't like the look of my camera. Where's my face cam? Here's my face cam. All that's still the correct way. I'm not sure. I mean, I've tanned because it's been freaking warm weather over here, but I'm not sure why it just, for some reason. White balance is on automatic. Maybe I can... That's a little bit better. Too far. There you go. Yes, I'm working on with a green screen because there's a massive window behind me. So otherwise it just messes with the whole light balance. Right, I think we've got the settings done. I haven't announced yet that I'm streaming. Give me a sec. Okay. May finish that looks. Here we go. Right. Excellent. Right, I think we've got everything going now. Right. Hey Joe! Good afternoon. But yeah, the weather here has been hot, humid, and thundery. So it's been really, really, really one of those like too hot type of days. Which I know, I've heard the UK has a bit of less sunshine at the moment, but why you move somewhere else. Anyways, what we're going to do today. So I took some time and done some more sanding on the one that's completely finished, the one with the top. I did and in the inside I smoothed all this. There's still a little bit here and there, bits and pieces that are like not smooth, and I need to redo the back of this, but we'll with some foam. We'll look into that at the end. The other thing that I have to do is do the top bit, and we're just copying from the other one. And I've done some sanding all the way around, you can probably see that. I'll have to do some filling in here and there. So once we've done all that, so at the top, do all the filling in, so that I have to do another sanding, hopefully. 20, I would take 20 over the 28 that we have here. It's 28 to 30 degrees here. So it's like, it's really pressing, really muggy, and then like in the afternoon, it just goes cloudy, you got massive amount of rain, thunderstorms, and that's for maybe 30 minutes, an hour, and then it clears again, it's fine. It's one of those. But it's quite normal. And we also, I just noticed as well, the sides are not lining up fully yet, so we just have to make some changes there. And then after that, guess what I did? I finally finished painting the shoe armor. And today we're going to, I did a little test. I've got some varnish, so that to top coat sealer, and we'll be painting that on. I already did a little test on the inside, so to see, you know, you can see probably where I've put it on, because that side is not so shiny than that side, so I just wanted to have a test to see how it looked. And it's still shiny, but it's not like shiny, and it's not tacky anymore, so it's nice. So we'll have to do that at the end. So yes, lots to do, and it's it's just so warm. One day when I'm in the lottery, I'll have air conditioning in this apartment, but at the moment we don't. So right. Oh, another thing to clear up. So I found out why, because 2 weeks ago I was talking about the fact that, you know, when it's Pride. Apparently there's been a bit of drama here, and the founders of the original, they call it Equality Parade here in Warsaw, they kind of fired their organizers because they weren't happy with something, and the organizers that were fired decided to have their own Pride Parade. Oh, nice. I have two fans. I should actually set the other fan up here next to me on the desk, so I can just sit in the air at it. So what I found out, so the 15th, so last week, was the official Pride of the original founders and organizers, and this Saturday was the Pride Parade organized by the organizers that were fired. And as a result, and especially with the weather, it's the way the weather's been, being 30 degrees, I didn't feel like spending my time really warm. I really wanted to, because I do believe that especially in Poland we still need it. We still don't have same-sex equality. Same-sex marriage does not exist here. They've got same-sex partnerships, but that's not the same. Marriage is still not available here. So I do think we need something. But yeah, this month has been so warm. I don't do well with heat, so I was like, I might just have to not do it this year. I do it all year round. I'm wearing my pride pins. I'm wearing my badges. I'm taking my rainbow bags shopping with me, because if it annoys people, it will annoy people. But yeah, I was like, the pride will have to go. Yeah, it's Poland. Although we now have a more left-leaning government, more central-leaning government than the how can I say it nicely? The theocratic, right-sided government. The ones that managed to get abortion banned fully, and the current government are working on, in principle, getting back control, or just making certain areas back into not controlled by the government. Yeah. So what the previous government did, they kind of took over. They placed on the TV and radio, the biggest ones, you know, the still states TV and radio. They installed their own little hand. Their people that were actively, you know, saying things like Tusk is a German's puppet and all kinds of other stuff that they were going on about. So they're trying to get those kind of organizations back into neutral hands. But it's of course because the other side are going to say, oh, you're firing those people and installing your own people. So there's still a lot of stuff going on here. But also trying to sort out the judicial system here that the previous government has skewed. And they made a two-tier justice system, which you can't have, really. So they are trying to undo some of the autocratic stuff that the previous government did before they probably start looking into other stuff. But they have, one of the things they did say is they have promised that they will return abortion back to normal, and that they were going to look into doing same-sex marriages and stuff like that. So, well, we'll see. Politics are slow. Politics is extremely slow. So far, you know, things are getting better. Inflation has dropped because people are more optimistic. So some of the stuff, the programs that they started have had influence. So hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, it's important. There's still countries where also like where it's still dangerous. I mean, in Warsaw it's not that dangerous to do Pride, but there are still countries where you can't have Pride. But yeah. Anyways, happy Pride. So yeah, right. Get off my little soapbox. Anyways, so here's my little leggy leg. So we need to sort out that the corners are the same as here, so that they end a little bit lower. And then we're going to install the little top bit. You can see I've sanded quite a bit, because it's been a bit open. We'll have to fill that up. Same here. But in general, it's pretty smooth. You can see in the light here that there's some areas. But hopefully once we put a little bit of stuff on it, and when we put a couple of layers of plastic dip on it, you can't see it. Fingers crossed. So yeah. Anyways, so let's get started. So first of all, too wide or too high? Because when we compared this, one side was alright. So now it's like pretty much, there's just this is not fully round. So if we look at the legs, it's difficult to see because it's in the shade, but I think because the knee is slightly bent forward, so I think it's about this direction. So I think now it's pretty much pretty good. Because also if you look at the height, on the front image compared to the side image. Is it exactly the same? No, but it's a drawing, and yeah, there'll still be changes, but I think it's close enough for me to say I'm absolutely happy with that, and we'll keep it. Yeah, there's a little bit on top here. This bit, because it's more like an oval. Come on. You can see where the red line is. That's actually where it's round, and I need to just sand it down to that. Yeah, I mean, as an artist, they didn't go and measure and make sure that the drawing on both knees are the same. They haven't put a drawer around to say, oh, this is the same length, this is the same angle. They haven't, so it's difficult. So as you can see, I've managed to make this all nice, sand it all back to the edge, so it's all to the edge now, and the inside is also completely filled. There was a big hole there. So we need to, as you can see here, a couple of areas where we still have to leave it filled in, and it's really difficult to get it super smooth. There's a couple of areas here that I sanded away because to make it a bit more going through, and I sanded a bit more straight lined. And we send it all the way around here, so hopefully with a couple of layers of Plasti Dip you won't be able to see any of those. I think here I need to still fill up a little bit because it's not fully straight, but I'm glad I used the 7mm foam because that means I can sand down a little bit without worrying about it. But yeah, so that's what we'll be doing in the end after we've done the top bit. But yeah, most of the things we need to do is... Actually, where's my... Damn it, did I put it on my other desk? I did, because I was measuring stuff. 2 seconds. Here we go. So I was just wondering. I don't like inches. So that's 17. I was wondering if this one is bigger. No, exactly the same. Okay, so the top we can't take anything off, but we'll just have to circle it around. Okay. So that it's... Alright. I really need to go back to the optician. My eyesight's getting worse. I make any? Yeah, I did, didn't I? So I made some cuts, angled cuts to the inside. So it makes it easier to attach the side parts. There we go. Well, I think it looked like my light was flashing. Now, normally that happens when there's thunder, but there's no thunder at the moment, so... Okay, that'll do. Is it perfect? No. But it will be all sanded back anyway once I put the top bit on. Okay. Do I have any pieces that are long enough? No. 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 Nope, nope, offcuts that are big enough. Right. And keep reminding that I have coffee. Right. Oof. Come here. You go underneath. Ugh. It's so unwieldy. You go there. Thank you. Right, so how am I gonna... Is this still the correct sizes? Kinda. So let's see. Wink. Yeah, I have about 2 cups a day. That's it. I think Fraxie will have a different idea on that. She's like, that's not enough. She'll have. Feels like this one is shorter. What's the fuck? So that one's alright. See, I just have what do you call it? My coffee is default solvable? Instant, that's the word. I couldn't think of it. Instant, that's the word. So that one actually does fit. Ish. Needs to be a little longer. that one fits to the middle. Needs to go a little lower. Again, and just. Yeah, one day. See, I have a vintage coffee grinder. You know, one of those you put on the wall and you go grind like this. I've had it for years. However, I don't have a coffee machine I can use it in. Ah, there's an ad. Damn it, forgot to say. So, okay. Is that about right? Yeah, I know. It's something I really need to start doing. Alright, so let's see if I can. Alright. Right, and everybody's back again. Oh, fuck. Alright, so. So this one needs to be slightly different, I think. And also to get this. Get the middle. Right. Does that look the same? I know it's harder with the fucking paper not being straight. Come on. This one looks to be higher. I need to redo the center part, so. No, it needs to go. standard thing. You can cut things off. You can't add things on. So if it's too big, hey Meg, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So, get loose. Give me. Oh, yeah, of course. Feel free to hang out. One day I will make it to America with a cosplay. So, other than that, yeah, it's going pretty well. We've got most of the things sorted. So we got one leg together. Right. Got like the whole shin armor done. It needs a little bit of filling and still a little bit of adjustments, as always. But now we're finishing the other one. You know what the bad thing is? This is my first big cosplay. I mean, I've only done really sewing cosplays and construction. I've never done a foam armor, so yeah, this is my first one. So yeah. I'm doing. Ah, yes, yes, yeah. Yeah, it's challenging. Yeah. No, I get that. My shoe armor is made out of foam and warbler. But yeah, for an armor, it just, yeah, you need a bit of strength, just a bit of bulk, I think. So this is, my shoe armor here is like, it's in pieces. But it's like thin foam with warbler, so because it feels a bit better. But yeah, I needed to bulk up a little bit for Sisters of Battle, so you know what, foam is it. And then I really need to get back into doing my damn it, Ship Mrs. Brahms I still want to do as well, so I need to put a centimetre underneath. That works. Oh, stay there. Why is the music suddenly a lot louder? Oh, give me a second. Can't hear myself think. There you go, that's better. Yeah, travel's gonna be interesting with a big cosplay like this. But maybe next year at PeerCon, which is the big cosplay convention here in Poland, I might actually, you know, be able to go and have it fully finished and done. Maybe even join the Competition. I'll get my words out. Not inches, I only need centimeters. There we go, something like that. Oh, did I not enter? Damn it. I didn't register! Yes! Believe me, after the week I've had. But yeah, it's... Ooh, saxophone solo! So yeah, this was, you know, I started this cosplay because Twitch's competition. I was encouraged to go and enter TwitchCon's cosplay competition, and then they didn't do one. They decided not to do one anymore. So, not to mention I also had other issues with last year, so I mean, I still want to go to Warhammer Fest in the UK. It totally depends when it is, whether I can slot it into anything I can do. I was trying to travel with this cosplay. Yeah, I was like, it sounded so cool with the way they were doing things, and I was like, yeah, I can totally get into that. Crafty Jellyfish was talking all about it and hyping me up and saying, oh, you should do that, especially if you're doing a big armor like that. And then they're just not even saying anything. They didn't even say anything. They kind of just let it die down and not say anything to the people that were like, oi, what's happening with TwitchCon cosplay? I mean, as much as I love Twitch, I don't see going there to meet friends. But I'm not one of those people that would go like, I would like make appointments of like, hey, meeting up with people that watch my stream, or streams that are actually, you know, people hang out in, like a Crafty Jellyfish, an anime by Star or Sunkoi. But to just go to like some of the bigger streamers, I have no, I'm not, you know, I feel just like how I feel that they really don't do much for makers and crafters in general. It's, you know, it just shows. It's probably cost them too much money. So yeah. I mean, it's in Amsterdam as well, so for me, it's like I can go and visit my family, you know? In Amsterdam, I can drive. Yeah, I mean, I saw they did now panels, cosplay panels and stuff like that, which, you know, interesting, but they're like, oh yeah, you can come and you can walk around in your cosplay, and it's like, you know how much work that is? And the you know, the chance of damage. So why would I, you know, without any... Might do that PureCon, but that's not as expensive as TwitchCon. Yeah, I can drive to Amsterdam. I don't have to worry about transport. Oh yeah, who knows? There's enough people that I want to go and meet. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be big enough or, you know, have qualified enough to be a panelist. So, right, here we go. Right, but before I glue this, let's twist this. Guess the other way around. So okay, this is annoying. Paper fits. Is that the middle? That's the middle. That one doesn't fit. I mean, I can force it around, but that's not. Oh, I totally get that. I mean, if you go to another country, as long as you bring your European health card, you should be okay. But yeah, the getting standard bit is a problem. Damn it. I'm pretty sure if I copy this one, can I copy it from this one? No. Damn it! In my pots. So this one was right? Let's make sure I. Damn it! Yeah, that's the one. That's one way to call it. I mean, of course, I can't. I think you said to me where you're based in the UK. Don't say it out loud here on there. I think Warhammer Fest is. But last time it was in Manchester, I think. But it's also been in Birmingham. I mean, Manchester for me would be cool because, that's kind of where all my friends live. Yeah. Do you have a place big enough? That's the problem. That's why it's in Birmingham or Manchester. Alright, let's try this again. Because, you know, never going to... I mean, one of my friends, he's got type 1 diabetes, so he has got alert monitor. I mean, if you think about how much advance it has made, he has one of those permanent ones on his arm, and then like a little monitor that you can check. And he was at a metal festival with me. Now that ended up with me always going, before you go in the pit, what's your numbers? And sometimes you have to sit down and have a snack first. Right, let's see if this works. I mean, I have as an you know, ex-army person, I do have my, you know, I think that works, doesn't it? There we go. Do I have to take that point off? Yes. Oh, actually, it fits there, but it needs to go a bit down. But yeah, it was you know, something. But then again, there's always this at this festival. They had a massive first aid tent and everything like that. I mean, I had to go that moment, so because you know, blisters. You would think someone who's in the army doesn't get blisters anymore. I know they'll get. You know, my soles are absolutely thick. My heels are, for some reason, still continuously getting blisters. So I keep saying I should still get these fucking shoes that I'm going to be using for this cosplay walked in. Right. It's getting there. Right, so you go here. I don't mind. I did a short contract, as they call it in the Netherlands. I was in the Royal Dutch Army. And we're going back to the mid-90s. I was in the army from 96 to 98. So a short contract, 2.5 years. And then after that you can renew. But I had a specialist function. And I wanted to be in a different unit, or not a different unit, but a different area, basically because of where I lived. I just couldn't find one where they had my my function and all the things I wanted. So I nearly just left, and by then I also had. So while in the army, they figured out that I was pretty good at computers. Well, I mean, I've been dealing with computers since I was young. So I did quite a few courses while in the army. For like A+, what it was called back then. And I was always fixing the laptops from the sergeants and the staff sergeants, because they didn't have a clue. So pretty much out of the army, I kind of got into IT and was starting earning really good money. So I was like, yeah, that'll do. So that's how I ended up in the UK. Shell offered me a good job with £17 an hour to set up their help desk there. I'm like, sure. It's supposed to be there for a year, and I ended up 17 years, so yeah. Right. Right. So, sorry. I spent most of '97 in what they call Bosnia-Herzegovina now. So I spent time there during the first election after the war, which was interesting. Right, you stay there. Right. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It's not your average job. It's something different. And for my ADHD, what I didn't know, but what I know now is for my ADHD brain, my autistic brain, the regimented way, the very strict way of doing stuff really helped. That I really enjoyed that. So for me, I liked that. What I didn't like was most of the people that I worked with. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was funny though, because when I moved to Poland, when I was still with my ex worked for CD Projekt Red. You know, The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk now. And they had this thing about all the hanger-ons, the women partners, would come together and talk about living in Poland, because we kind of got drugged. One of the things they wanted to do was go to shooting range. Here in Poland you have shooting ranges, so you can get a package where you shoot with a 9mm, you shoot with a Kalashnikov, you shoot with a shotgun. There's all kinds of options, so they choose one with a couple of options, and they asked me to come, even though I broke up with my ex at that time, because they knew I was ex-army. And when we started, the instructor goes like, who's got experience with weapons? So I'll put my hand up, because yeah, I do. And he's like, all right, what kind of, have you shot before at the shooting range? Like, no, I'm ex-army. He's like, since then he started calling me Major. Come on, Major, you're up first. And it was so funny. One of the girls, they start you with .20, so it's really low caliber. And then she went to 9mm, and after that she's like, no, I don't want to do it. She thought it was too scary. It's just so funny. Well, I had never shot a shotgun, so that's one of the reasons I wanted to go. I was like, I never shot a shotgun, so I really want to learn. I want to have that experience. So I think that will work. Right, so I mean, I jumped out of airplanes. So yeah, I've done loads of fun stuff. Oh, ad break! So for those of you who are still here, way, you have a subscription or just don't have an ad. Is that the one? Is this enough before I take a cut of the other? Clay pigeon shooting is really difficult. It's really difficult. I don't know how people do it. Shooting at a target's very different. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I paid a lot for that. Listen, that was the first time I went up in a plane. The very first time I flew in a plane. At the age of 22. Before that, I've never flown in an airplane. Right, I think we finally got somewhere. Ah, stop rolling. It was static jumping, so it wasn't like I had to free fall. I literally like attached to the airplane, well, kind of attached to the airplane, and at so many seconds it pulls your, so many distance it pulls your chutes. So you were like, yep, that's it, that'll do. I want to check something. Where's my... Yeah, so it's a little bit I mean... Damn it, it's on the floor. Alright, so... Though I think that will actually be pretty much... Oh yeah, that'll do. Right, okay. Right. Let's move all these pieces up. Yeah, no, one of the things I really enjoyed was working on heights. Climbing, upseiling. Was always the first one up things. But then again, that was me like as a kid as well. I mean, loved climbing, so... Right, glue. Let me be smart and actually put my gloves on. I need a new box thing. Oh no, I've got a box somewhere. I bought 2 boxes at the same time. Okay. You lean there. Right. Now we have to wait. Oh, my coffee's cold. Oh well. But yeah. Yeah, you can see. Maybe like if you watch my videos, you can see how tanned I am compared to like 2 months ago. And I don't go out of the house that often. It's just purely from driving around and doing shopping and stuff. I really should get my garden done. The garden's a mess. I have a chair for which I sit in when I sand things. I've got one of my spray booths set up. And yeah, that's about it. I've got a garden box with tools and where the chairs live in the winter, but that's about it. So, right. I think that can go, right. Some mush. Really hope one of the things I think I have fixed is the fact that the music seems to record on my phone, on my recorded stream. And in principle, it's not a massive problem because I actually use a service, as you can see in the chat, Pretzel Rock, that supposedly have copyright-free music. I still get copyright strikes, but the music is allowed to be used. However, it's annoying because sometimes if something changes or if it's not recorded properly, then I do get muted, so the music gets muted. But it mutes everything, so including my talking, as far as I know. So I'd rather not have it record, and then just, it doesn't matter. So yeah. I think I fixed that. I still haven't fixed the alerts, from what I can figure out. But yeah, don't know what that is. Checked everything. Right. You're attached? Yeah, you're pretty much attached. If I really want to pull it apart, I could. Right, perfect. My microphone stand is between the two points on the ankle, so it stays upright now. So I can put the glue there. Okay. make sure I put a little bit on the edge so I can push the edge in to get a nicer straight seam. There you go. Oh. Right. Right, we'll have to wait again before we can put that on. If everybody wonders how I always get anybody gets stripes on their hand, they have wear gloves and you still touch your face. I don't know. Oh, nice. But yeah. This is always the one bit I hate about doing this, is the waiting for getting things to dry. Though I'm pretty sure this is the last thing I need. Oh, no, maybe I need to poke things. That side's pretty much dry. It's so warm. That's why things just dry so fast at the moment. It's getting there. A little bit there and a little bit there, probably because it's a little bit thicker. But we'll wait for a second. Yeah, I might just try it. Hang on. It's got the corner correct. There you go. Ah. Okay, see, this is what I saw from last time. Just put the glue a little bit higher because it's not ending up perfectly where I want it. I have to wait for a second again. Corners are fine. I have to wait for the second line to dry a little bit. Well, now we can compare it to the other one. So I think these are a little bit lower, but we'll check. This is one thing you learn from doing this, is patience. Let's see if I can bend them a little bit towards. let's not touch this too much, but I think that's pretty much stuck on. Again, the middle is not the middle, but chaos. Excuse me for the sound. Just making sure it's closed. Oh! Alright. Of course, this one has already got some foam guide in between, but I do think, yeah, the edging is higher up. Glad they're both a little bit off center. I'll do the measurements later, especially that side is too low. I think if I look, yeah. If I put them like this, it's almost as, yeah. Unless somebody takes out a tape measure, except if I, once I fix the ends, unless somebody takes out a tape measure, I don't think it's going to be visible that there's not 100, the twins, the sisters, not twins, that's how you say it? They're not copies of each other. So, yeah, unless somebody's going to go around and literally try to this side is different. I don't think anybody's going to notice. The only thing I want to get different is this side. It's a bit more flat. I'm going to try and carve out that's pretty flat. I'm just not happy with it. I want that to go here, so it's more round. Right. Do I have? Yes. I knew I had a file somewhere. I have to open the glue again because brain. Get the tape ready. Where's the tape? Here's the tape. Thin piece. All right, so Alright, let's let this dry and put them together again, just to make sure that they go a little bit better. It's one of the things that took me a while to get in my head, is that perfection is great, but it's not the be all and end all. So I need to be able to let things be okay, be good enough. I'm a terrible one for that, so. Just watching the time, give it a couple of minutes. But yeah, that means that this is almost done. This is. Yay! Getting there. You can see it's almost goes so quick with this weather. But I have to make sure I don't do it too quickly, because then it doesn't grab as well as it should do. Which is weird when you think about glue, you're thinking like you put it on and you put it together, but no. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's be good and actually hold it for a while. I know, it's so counterintuitive to let the glue dry before you put it together. Right. I need to put a piece of that's actually grabbed, but this stuff, there's too much pressure on it. No, that didn't do it. That one did it. I think that's better. You grabbing now? That side is done. It's not a point anymore. That one's now nice and oval. It's a bit where the ankle sits. So let you dry for a bit. And actually finally be ready done in with the glue. It's in the bin. Where's the bin? There's the bin. Okay. Alright, I have a drink because I really need it. Alright. Got a little bit still to do on some of the areas that once I sanded it, it looked like it didn't fill. That I sit on top, so it needs to be actually inside. So I don't know. I'm gonna open a new foam clay pot. See, this one is still completely sealed. Huh. Feels like it's dried out though. Huh. Feels different, this one. It's supposed to be the same, because I bought it from the same shop, but right. Let's see how this stuff goes. Huh. Feels like it's easier to actually fill in. Okay. Okay. Let's move the water a little closer. So I need to make sure I get it like pushed in. Ah. I think that worked. Okay. Excuse me, sorry. Well, an ad again. I keep forgetting to check that these ads happen. So we've been busy for an hour and a half. Nice. It will probably not be a massively long. Don't think I'll be streaming until 7 today because I don't think I have enough to do. But we at least got some stuff done, and then hopefully if the weather just stops being so nasty, then I can start spray painting these. Although I have to order some new black because I'm out of black. I just have to spend a little bit more time on actually smoothing this out, so I don't have to sand as much. But it's just not wanting to go into the little corners. And everybody's back again. Nice. Because you can still see a slight bit. Remember when you talked about like painting miniatures? And I follow Suggs from, well, she used to work for Games Workshop, but now she's got her own thing. And she's got a YouTube channel called Rogue Hobbies. And she repainted a chibi, like a toy type, like a really cute toy type, instead of the mini-minis. That looked interesting, but apparently they were advent calendars and they're not like readily available, so I was like, okay. Because they did have a Sisters of Battle, and I wanted to repaint it to this color scheme instead of the color scheme, as always, Order of the Martyred Lady. Yeah, but you know. time. Time is one of those concepts. Right, slowly getting there. Come on, no, why do you just gape again? So I don't want to like sand and then the hole happens to start again. Go in the thing that I'm trying to fill up. Yes, Henrik, that sounded wrong. I know. Right, so hopefully I need to smooth this out more. People are like, oh yeah, you just rub it, and it like doesn't feel like it's making it any smoother. So I can still see like slight bubbling. I do want these to be kind of perfect. Ah. Start with priming. It's just, yeah, you strip them, prime them, and then you can like go like, okay, you got a start. I remember my ex bought some Marines on eBay that were terribly painted. He tried to strip them, and plastic is difficult to strip. He just couldn't get the paint off properly. Yeah. At least the base is easy then. Oh, come on. It just feels bobbly. Doesn't feel smooth. Yeah. I use isopropyl alcohol to clean some of the Game Boys that I get in because found that spider in one once. Right. Let's that one's getting smoother. This is what annoys me when I watch videos of people doing stuff. I also there was a time, and it's just before the pandemic, because during the pandemic all the parts prices just went up extraordinarily, and I bought a box. What I used to do was like buy boxes of controllers, like PlayStation 2 controllers, PlayStation 3 controllers, all like non-confirmed working or things like that. And the amount of times I got fake ones, it's like, oh, for God's sakes, Jesus fucking Christ. You take them apart and you look at it and you go like, no, that's not a real one. Right, getting there slowly. I think this is a lot smoother, but we'll see when I think I should just hand sand these instead of using my Dremel. And see if I can get them nicer. There we go. I haven't even checked what the football did. I don't know, I'm not into football, but it's always nice to see what the Dutch did. At least we beat the Polish. That was interesting at work. Instead of holding the back, let's hold the inside, because I keep sitting my fingers on the other side. Right. So we're slowly getting that a little bit more smooth. So hopefully the only problem is summer and living in an area where there's lots of kids. You guys, hopefully you guys can't hear it, but yes. I mean, to be honest, PlayStation 2 are very easy are very simple to fix things on. I've replaced wires, I've replaced buttons, as in resolder some of the connections. So, I mean, if you get to like Xbox One and PlayStation 5 controllers, they don't want you to work on them, so it becomes harder and harder. Nintendo DS's are the hardest to work on, not because they're difficult, but because the way the two screens are connected together, it's a minefield of, yes, you just fucked it up. So, but cables on a PlayStation 2 should be easy to replace. I mean, I fixed PlayStation 2s themselves. I really should go back into it. At the moment, everything's in boxes and just put away during the pandemic when I saw that prices were almost double for the stuff. I was like, no. Not touching them, man. I should check when the prices have gone down. I was working on a Game Boy Color for myself. I was gonna like make a custom case for it, because the case was so damaged. So I was gonna just now take it apart, sand it down, properly sand it down, fill any of the deep scratches that were in there, and then just give it a custom color. We're slowly getting there. I mean, it's probably boring to watch, but I need to do this. Right. Getting there. Keep saying that, but yeah. It's difficult to explain what I'm doing. Well, not difficult, but you know. Yeah, I heard that, especially the Joy-Cons on the Steam Deck, not the Steam Decks, the Switches, they seem to be going a lot, and there's lots of videos out there how to replace them. PS4 shouldn't be too difficult. I know the PlayStation 5, you know, it's like the fact that now with new phones, you can't even replace the battery. You know, you have to buy a new phone unless you have the tools to really open up the mobile phones. It really annoys the fuck out of me, but you know, what you gonna do? That feels about smooth. Right. There's a little bit here that I need to fix. Kids, you better not be throwing fucking... Something's going on outside. You did hear the thumbs up. I'm not going... Yeah. Don't know where it is. So if I look to my left, I have lots of pictures on the wall, and in the reflection of those pictures, I can see there's a balloon bobbing up around. So I assume it's my bad neighbors have something going on. So fucking annoying. I wish there were areas where you could buy a house that has like a no kids thing. I would love that. To live somewhere without fucking kids. I know people have maybe kids, maybe, you know, but for me it'd be ideal. No screaming. No crying. No balls in my garden. Right. I think there's a little hole still there. Right. Try the cat. Cat's more useful. At least they got claws. Delta's no bigger than my hand. Then again, some people might just, you know, they're scared of things like that, so... I had a cat sitter who just thought that she's gonna be bitten. It's like, don't even feel it if you do get bitten. Never been bitten. But yeah. There's been occasions where I got fed up with the noise that these kids produce, and I thought, you know what, let me put some death metal on. Loud enough for them to hear it. But, you know. I'm gonna annoy them soon anyway, because I'm gonna put some poles in my garden so that I can put some, and then put some 45-degree hooks, and then put netting around it so I can let the cat outside. See how they say about that. But yeah. It's annoying. But yeah, I wish just like no kids. That'd be lovely. No screaming, no crying, no people kicking a bowl. Oh, we can't see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get this a little bit more smooth. And my neighbours across the road also have an annoying habit of like having their phone on speaker in the garden. And it's like, it's not like you're talking to a group of people, that you don't have it on speakerphone because there's multiple people talking at the same time. It's just one person. It's like, I might need a pensioner home. The same reason at the moment that if I go to a festival, I don't want to camp anymore. Because I'm fed up with being being kept awake till like 2, 4 in the morning, and then being burned out of your tent at 6 o'clock in the morning because the sun's up. It's like I need 6 hours sleep a minimum. It's like if your garden is small, there's absolutely no reason for your kids to scream at each other. None. We did that when I was young. It's like, see, there's areas where I need to start hand sanding now to do it more clearly, because there's been occasions where I accidentally took too much off and I created a divot. So I'm trying to sort out now. Yeah, so I sound like a, Karen maybe, but it just annoys the fuck out of me. Same as like there's somebody that walks two dogs, and every time they get near one of the dogs that's always in the garden, they are just yapping. It's like, how are you not ashamed that, you know, you're you can't control your dog? Oh, horrible. Horrible. I just can't do it. I'm not 20 anymore. I need sleep. Okay, I'll send that manually. How's that going? Yeah, that's terrible. They should these. I mean, that's one thing that people always are surprised about. But here in Warsaw, there's such a large amount of restaurants that, or either are fully vegetarian. There's even vegan restaurants here, but there's a wide selection of options, even in restaurants that do serve meat, for vegetarian and vegan options. And one of my friends who came here is like, how's the vegans options here in Warsaw? And I'm like, I just showed her a website that showed all these restaurants that are just vegan, and then those that have vegan options. So it's like, there's no need these days to not have that option for people. It's not that difficult. This one doesn't want to smooth out fully. Oh, there we go. Right. Anything else I need to do on this one? Something here. Yeah. Greg's pretty good at it, isn't it? In general. I'll be in Edinburgh in September for an event. So let's push that in to make sure that when I do send, that the fucking hole doesn't appear again. Yep. End of August, beginning of September, I will not be around for a short time, but I will notify people. It feels, in one way, it feels far away. Another end, it's like I'm already trying to get shit done. Like I already packed things, getting stuff ready. not warn me? Normally it warns me when the ad starts. At least it tells me there's an ad. We need a little bit more to fill this one. Ah, come on. Here we go. Let's smooth you out. Right. Right, that seems to have sorted out a little bit. Ah, everybody's back again! Cream of mushroom or cream of tomato? Yeah, and then hoping that they haven't used chicken stock to make them. Because, yeah, wouldn't surprise me if a restaurant doesn't have good veggie options for people to have that as well. Right. I think I've done. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I think this side is actually pretty smooth. I will put a layer of plastic dip over it to see if anything happens, but right, let's let this one dry. Next one. Let's cut some of this away because it's easier than when I have to sand it all. Save some time. And hands, because it's a pain to sand with the Dremel. Oh, give me a second. I need to. Why are you not cutting? Give me a sec. There we go. That noise is annoying. Yeah, that's better. I found my cat playing with one of these little pieces of foam. I was like, no! Don't! I don't want to risk you eating them. Right. Hacking. There we go. That'll be enough, I think. rest I'll do it. Oh, did it drop in here? Maybe, I don't know. Right. The rest I'll do with my sander. So, actually I should sand that a little bit before I fill it in, don't I? Right. Yes. Right. So happy we've got 2 legs. That means that soon we can start on the thigh armour. Which is exciting. And after the thigh armour, I need to think what I'm gonna do. I still need to go through the terror that is doing gloves. Right. Oh, come here. I need more. Because this will help the stability as well of this. Oh yeah, we need to check the angles, don't we? 'Cause I'm pretty sure it needs to be more upright. Some of it needs to just be sanded down. There we go. And slowly we filling in and we stop seeing the seams. Which is, you know, nice. Because it's 40k, and they shouldn't, you know, shouldn't see seams. Even though I think I'm not going to be fully successful in remove them completely, but... Okay. Oh. Okay. So I'm thinking now. So actually what we still need to do is I want to put a layer of plastic dip on it so it protects this foot. But I'm also thinking I need to put that skull thing on as well. So that's actually the next thing we need to do, because that's what we need to add on the knee. And we have to do it on foam because that will actually glue properly. So that might be the thing we have to do next. I'm wondering if I should put some, because in some of the pictures she actually has a fleur-de-lis on the other knee. You can't really see it on there, but it's in the other pictures, so I'm wondering if I just should put that also there. So she has two knees with something on it. So that's what they normally have. Well, normally they have two the same, I think. I am. Oh, are we still here? Yes, we are. Okay. Can we have the next song, please? Or is Pretzel Rock again not available for me to click on? Nope, it doesn't. Damn it. I guess. I don't know what's wrong with Pretzel Rock. It doesn't allow. Once it's playing, it's really hard to control it. So. But I really would like the next song. Can I not have? Is there a wave? No, I can't click on anything. That's so annoying. Oh well, never mind. One day we'll find something else that works. Knew there was a way of controlling it from stream. That'd be easy, so somebody can say next song. I think there's a way of doing that, but I don't know how. So this is the only service that A is free and B actually has more than just lo-fi. Oh. That may have worked. Or maybe the song just finished, I don't know. Stopped completely now. Yep, it's completely frozen. Give me a sec. No, don't worry about it. I could be because of anything I clicked on. There we go. Music again. Next time I just close it and open it again. I think that works. Now, because I clicked on like half a dozen times saying, trying to get it to work. But before it's like, and then it's just completely frozen. Don't think it was anything you did. Well, I used to stream just, you know, from Spotify. And then the whole DMCA thing started and I was like, okay! Any solutions that's not just lo-fi? Because I don't like lo-fi. One streamer has bird music, or, yeah, bird singing on the background. Like just random nature music. But I don't know if I could handle that. Hundred seagulls are the only one, I think, and the other birds that sometimes appear when he's speaking. Not even, if I'm going like this, it's not even going to have time to paint the shoe armor. Okay. Right. This is getting there slowly. Quite happy with that. I mean, it's funny because when I first created the Bolt's pistol, I was surprised that it came out of my hands and how it ended up. And now we've created tin armor from bits and pieces, you know, a base layer, and into having to make it bigger and adding all the bits to it. I mean, I have to thank Camus cosplay, of course, because, you know, a lot of things that I'm doing is from her patterns or her books. I really need to make some pictures. I need to buy that tripod so I can take pictures of things, because it's really difficult to do on your own. So let's move this aside. Come on. Only a tiny bit. I think I don't actually, there's a little bit there. It's not a lot to fill. Come on. That looks better. That's pretty much. Now, top here. Then. Oh no, it was like still. Damn it! Thought I was almost done. No. This always takes longer than you think. Hardened piece. That didn't want to play it. Trying to make it into like a little roll so it's not spilling over too much. I'm just filling the seam. Okay, alright. There we go. Give me a little bit. Right, smooth it out. Right. Sorry that this is probably a bit of the more boring side. I'm trying to think of things to say, but you know, I'm concentrating as well. But I'm quite happy actually. After the frustrating bits of doing the gloves. And almost giving up. Alright, come on. You need to be a little bit less prominent, so smooth out. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Alright, we're getting there slowly. That, and then the back, and then we're done. Well, at least until I've sanded this one. The other one just needs a little bit of sanding. This one probably needs sanding and then filling again. Again, this side doesn't have a lot to fill. That's nice. You can see there's not a lot of areas. I need to hold it further away from me because my eyesight's getting bad. Oh, slowly getting there. actually not do the back yet. Just leave it in the tape. So I'm looking at the time, and I thought by now I would have, you know, not have anything to do anymore, but I guess. No, I don't. Like I said, next year, if there's any Comic Cons and I have this finished, I might go to any Comic Cons in Poland with it just to start testing it. But yeah, it was supposed to be done for Twitch this year, TwitchCon this year, but I've decided not to because there's no cosplay competition. I was like, it's not worth the money. And so I don't. This is literally my 2 to 3 hours a week that I have to actually use on this cosplay. Besides, you know, me working and working on my company, my little company. And playing video games, of course, because, you know, you gotta have some hobbies. But no, I decided not to put myself under that stress. And there's still so much to do. I mean, these are done now in principle. We'll have to do the thigh armor, the chest armor, the backpack, the chainsaw, the bolter, the belt with the grenades and things like that, the gloves, cut out the wig. I have the wig, but she needs the fringe cutting and it's a bit too long, so it needs to be like here. So there's quite a lot to do still. So I'm just chilling with this. I'm going to take my time instead of trying to rush it. And, you know, when it's done, it's done. Hopefully by next year. Oh. Damn ads! Sorry. And for those of you that have Prime, use Prime. Don't forget to renew them manually, because they don't renew them automatically. There's some not so smooth bits here. Let me just try and get those. Right, I think for now. Oh. There. Right, everybody's back. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the back for now. Leave that drying a little longer. Pretty sure it's stuck solid, but and I'll do that later. So you guys, you go dry. Right. Pretty sure that's dried out. Yeah. That's good. So sealed up. Hey, kitty cat. I know. It's close to your dinner time. It's not dinner time yet. Cat's like, oi, you do know that's feeding time soon. Right, let me quickly grab the brush. I forgot, I cleaned it and dried it. So, this is the shoe armor. That I finished painting. But it needs a layer of, God, it looks so bright and it's not that bright. They need a layer of protection from the paint. So this morning before I started streaming, I used this matte no tack top coat sealer. It's officially from Flexi Paint. I also got some silver Flexi Paint just, to test it out. And to see if this would work over Plasti Dip, I just put a little bit here. And it's pretty much works. So it's no peeling, not rubbing off. And it's still got shine, but not like shiny shine. Not like shiny. So we'll go and brush that on and leave it to dry for a bit. But I need the brush. So give me 2 seconds. I also wanted to test to make sure that it wouldn't leave any brush strokes. And it doesn't, so that's pretty cool. So we'll do that, and then we'll finish. This needs a couple of coats probably. Got a couple of thin coats. Let's make sure we don't do too thick. I'm still sometimes debating whether I should redo this one because it's got like the mark in the middle, but I just noticed something. Is this brush doing that? Or is it the paint? Huh. let's check that on the other side. There's something, you don't know if the camera's picking it up. There's something coming either out of the brush. Yeah, it does. Okay. Different brush, I guess. Didn't see that before. I have a few brushes. I think that one works. Alright, it's the next one. Smaller brush, it's going to take a little longer. It dries pretty quickly. I'm glad it doesn't leave brush strokes, because that's super annoying. I need to get a couple of bigger brushes, because if I'm gonna do that I think I have to take a picture with the ones that I haven't painted yet, and the ones that I have painted, and then I can do the other ones. Ooh. Right. Dries pretty quick. I guess I have to make some damage there to see a little bit of damage from painting or something. It's alright. We'll turn it into like 10 damage. Because at the moment it just looks far too neat. It will require to be, you know, slightly dusty, slightly dirty because it's your armor. Can't look like she's you know, Sister Superior Augustus, so she's seen some battle. So she can't have like, I mean, we had to polish our boots in the army all the time, but didn't stop the scuffs and things. Alright. getting close now. Yeah. It's one of the things that I think with a good cosplay, it depends of course on the character, but I think all Warhammer characters should have some sort of, you know, just came back from blasting heretics or like Xenox at some planet far, far away. So I see it's you can't see really but it's touch dry already. Yeah, and it nicely it's taken a little bit of the shine off, and it's feeling a lot better to touch. Guess we'll have to buy a bigger one. Making sure I do the edges because they will probably be rubbing a bit, so I need to make sure that not damaged. But we'll use some dry brushing to like on the edges where the things meet and where dirt will be normally accumulating, and just work and make it a little bit darker. Use some browns and some greys to make it look like it's got, you know, it's been cleaned but it's got dirt. Yeah, so that side is dry, that side's not dry. Oh yeah, you can see a little bit of difference. That's pretty fast, but then like I said again, it's pretty warm here at the moment, so right. Actually, it's a good time to stop and have a look at if there's anybody out there to grade. Right, so next week, in the meantime, hopefully if the weather allows me to, I'll be sending all the stuff that we're filling. Maybe start. Oh, no. I need to have a good picture. I need to make a good picture of the skull that's on the knee, and we start on the skull. And then we'll be doing some more filling on the legs, because that one needs the back one still doing. And then we can start putting that skull on, and then we can start priming. So I've got some time to buy the plastic dip. So, but these should be done by then as well. I will, you know, tomorrow and, you know, even during work, I will put a couple of more layers on, and then we can screw them. Just put the Chicago screws in, and they're done. Oh, and we need to put the thing on the back so that we can close it and start testing it. So let me stop my music. And let's have a look-see. No, none of the people I'm following are online. Is there someone doing cosplay that are actually doing cosplay? Because if not, then we just end. Any cosplay. There's a lot of streamers, just no cosplays. Me? A lot of other things. Lego, 3D printing. Maybe... No. Nobody that I mean I can just randomly raid someone, but I don't want to. I want to keep it in the cosplay community so that, you know. Oh, that's a good question. No, there was nobody in Makers and Crafting doing anything. Oh, is there? They might be in the Warhammer channel. So, what's this? Miniature painting, but not Warhammer. And it's out of focus, so can't see. Unless you have someone that you know. People playing Warhammer. No, I'm gonna make it easy on myself and just end the stream. So, like I said, next week we should start on the little skull on the knee. And I'm going to have a quick look at some of the other reference pictures from Sister Superior Kista and see if she, because I've seen somewhere she has the fleur-de-lis on the knee that on this image it's got the skull, because there's other artists that did artwork for the book, so we'll have a look, see if we can make a fleur-de-lis and a skull. We'll have a look. But yeah, there will be more sanding, probably some more filling, and hopefully I can show you the finished. Oh wow, that's dry already. The finished shoe armor. I really should update my Instagram a bit more, but you know, one of those things. So we'll be back next week, same time. If I'm late, I'm late. You know, I do my best. I try. But anyway, have a good evening, everybody. I am going to feed my cat before she starts